Good morning, everyone. Happy day after Christmas. This is Janet Wakeland with Remarkably Created, and today we are kicking off our daily video through January 10th. This is actually, though, going to be video number 3 in the 2025 product previews that I've done. You can find video number 2 featuring storybook moments and video number 2 featuring everyday arches. Up under the media tab, if you don't see media, depending on the device that you're using, it might be 3 little dots. In addition, you might just type in 2025 or product preview or the specific name of the product that you're looking for into the search box. I will label every video the same, and I will number them so that you can check them off to see if you've watched all of them. So what we're featuring is there is lots of brand new product coming. Beginning January 7th, we will have product released from this beautiful mini catalog here. We will have product released directly online as part of our online exclusive program. And we have beautiful new scrapbooking products coming. In addition, January 7th kicks off Stampin' Up's biggest sale of the year, where you're rewarded for exclusively designed products for shopping, and that kicks off in January. So my product preview videos are going to feature product from all of those, from the online releases, the mini catalog, celebration, the scrapbooking, all of it. And what I will be doing in these product preview videos is sometimes I'll focus on just a suite or a bundle, sometimes I'll focus on several products in the video. My aim is to give you some insight tips from using these products, some fun little creative ways that I found to give you some samples, and then maybe even depending on the products, also showcasing what they coordinate with very well that you might already have in your stash. So all of that said, let's jump in, and we're going to look at what's called Wildflower Birthday. It is a suite of products found in this mini catalog. And a suite of products is a comprehensively grouped, perfectly coordinated set of products. A stamp set and either a punch or set of dies. There's usually some embellishment, some designer papers. The price point of the suites vary, but the suites always have the built-in savings of a bundle into them. You can always order a suite with the simple I want it all now button, making it very easy to order. Or everything in a suite is always available individually. So let's set the fun samples aside for a minute, and let's pull all of the product from this suite to review it, and then I'll give you the tips as we go through the samples. So in this set, you're going to have this coordinating bundle here, Birthday Celebration, and what's a little unique about this is that the dies actually stand alone. So if you just want a really cool set of numbers, some really cool tassels that you're gonna see in a minute, some little banner pieces and all of that, simply investing in the dies is definitely possible and a great addition to any die cutting collection. But you also have this birthday set. So you're going to have cake, make a wish, hooray, birthday, for your you, happy day. So you're gonna be able to do some mixing and matching with the words happy birthday, happy cake day, for you, for your birthday, things like that. And then you have the words to you, so you also have that, but STNDRDTH. Those are so that you can do like 91st, 22nd, things like that when you're doing that. You have a fun little stamp, and no, this does not have a die that goes with it. Now, you also have some little flowers here, and then you have some dies that are some of the fun little flowers. And let me show you what these look like. This banner piece here is approximately 2.125, excuse me, width from its widest point. And then it's approximately 3 inches at its longest point. So from the top here to that. So it's about 2.125 by 3 inches. And then you have these beautiful numbers. And the numbers are approximately 1 3/8 by 1 3/4, okay, from the width to the top of them. So you've got great numbers. You have this element here that you're going to be able to hang your banner pieces from, creating fun banners on scrapbook pages, on your cards, on gift bags, all kinds of fun ways of doing that. You have 2 tassel dies, and I love that the tassels are actually split. Okay, they don't just have like a raised edge. They're actually split so that you can definitely make them look a little more multi-dimensional. And then you have all the other little elements. And the only other die that I don't have here, just because the little circles are so tiny, is this one here, so that you can go ahead and add centers to flowers and things like that. So that's the die, and that's the stamp set in this suite. You have this really, really cool ribbon. It's kind of like a little like webbing, and it is in an olive shimmery green, but it really does take on a lot of different hues when you're working with it. So kind of almost looks more golden, and I've been able to just really, anything that has gold foiling, be able to pull this in and use it, and it ties just so beautifully, guys. You're also able to pull it in real easy for making knots and things like that. It's very hard to see on a TV screen though, or a video screen. The other thing that you have in this suite are these matte dots, and they're nice and flat, and these are called our party dots, and they coordinate with the paper. So now let's take a look at the beautiful paper and elements that are part of this suite as well. This is called specialty paper for a couple of reasons. One, because the paper has foiling, and in addition, you're going to have some ephemera pieces that pull it all together. There is 2 of everything in this package of paper. So I'm just going to show you one. You don't need to, I'm not going to show you all the doubles, but you'll get the idea. So we have the beautiful flowers with this coordinating seafoam piece. Again, more, get these ooh-ahs. And we have this gingham. Beautiful here. You've got soft leaves. You've got your cake. Really pretty soft stripes. And again, Stampin' Up! Does such a good job of coordinating everything, guys. And then here on this page, you've got elements where you can create pockets or tags, or just fun elements for the front of a card. More elements for creating cards, and I actually really went to town using these little strips of paper because they kind of just blend in and work well with some of the solid pieces. Then you also are going to get these 2 sheets of ephemera pieces, and look how fun these are. You're going to see these on some of the cards. Great for your scrapbook pages again, great for your card making. I love that I can mix and match pieces that are already done for me with all of the artistic shading, with stamping, with my die cutting, with my project making. So I love that sometimes this will make short work of a project that I'm doing, but it will also really inspire my creativity. So now let's take a look at some samples, and I want to give you some tips. So first one, this is going out to my father-in-law, belated 91st birthday. He celebrated on Christmas Eve. This is one of the elements from this sheet right here. So I just cut that square out. I already had the balloons. We just added the greeting and the letters, or the numbers, and then a little contrasting piece. So nice and sweet card there. This one here, I don't know where that little scrap came from. Just a reminder to cut on the fold sometimes. If you take and fold your paper in half and lay the die just beyond the fold, you're going to get one that opens just like this. And here we mix stamping the greeting hooray with the balloon, and then inside happy cake day and a little cupcake, some circles just to mimic the balloon, and you've got a nice fun card, and everything's on the front, so this doesn't open like a traditional card. So let's just lay these up here. We'll come to them. This one you saw in the arches video, so we took advantage of the new arch dies to create this fun flap card. Okay, so if you're curious about this card, go back and see video number 2, Everyday Arches. Again, you can see some of that pretty ribbon. For this one, again, we use the Everyday Arches just to create the opening like a bakery window or something. You've got the banners, let's celebrate. So kind of mixing and matching elements. This one here, we used some of our new ephemera, and I used water painters to color it so that it matched, so that the background white matched the paper. We've got our little banner pieces, banner piece on the front, and again, some more of that fun ribbon. So we've got best wishes. Now, speaking of that fun ribbon, if you want to take a look at the difference, okay, can you see how fluffy, floofy this is? I wanted something that was bolder and really made the color of the ribbon pop a little bit. I wanted to bring out the greens. And the way that I did that, this ribbon actually melts when you apply the heat tool to it. It kind of crinkles up and kind of melts down, gets a little thicker. And so I simply tied my bow and then I applied heat to it, and that gave me that thicker, darker, more concentration, but you still had, you know, some of the wispiness because it's a thin webbing. So that's one of your first tips with the product, is to apply that heat to it. Then here is, again, another one of those elements from here, but I chose not to use this flat piece up here. I simply cut across around the top of the balloon. Again, mix and match. You don't have to use things the way they were intended. Some of the strips of paper, and then for the tassels, again, so what I like to do is I just kind of pull them apart just a little bit. And same thing here. And I also kind of pull them up towards me just a little bit with my fingers. Just do a little bit of finger bending. And then you just need to decide which color you want on top. You could actually do 3. And I kind of pushed mine slightly off center. And then I kind of worked to bring some of these pieces up through so that I had that variegated tassel. So you're going to have a lot of fun playing with these tassels. And then lastly, our gift bag here. One of the cool things about these dies, sometimes we want to layer them, right? We want to have that pop of color behind them. And you can see that pop of Lost Lagoon here on our gift bag. And you can see that pop of navy on this bag here. When you die cut this die, it has stitch lines. It makes it very, very easy to take a pair of scissors. You can also use your trimmer, but I found that I can cut perfectly fine just right through the middle of that stitch line, and it gives me just a hint of a border. So I can just very easily just follow that stitch line down. And then I'm able to have just that hint of color showing around it. Now you could also, if you wanted a thicker border, you could also just use your trimmer then to cut in a little bit further and make it so. But I found that the stitch lines, when I cut through the stitch lines, I have that perfect border. So this is our Wildflower Birthday Bundle. And again, lots of great possibilities with it. Beautiful, beautiful colors. This is so fresh. It just feels like spring is coming. I know we still have to get through winter, but it feels like spring is around the corner. You've got great dies. Again, these work all by themselves if you're just looking for some great numbers and some fun little elements that you could add to cards. Of course, you've got your beautiful ribbon and then all of the beautiful papers. If you're new to my videos, give a shout out below. I would love to know if this is your first time watching. Also, if you're new to my videos, make sure you like and follow my page. Followers of my page always have an opportunity to win giveaways. And so I will be doing giveaways, and I will announce all those winners of my daily videos after all of the videos are over on January 10th. But speaking of giveaways, I had a lot of little ways for you to interact while I was on vacation 3 weeks in December, and I will be announcing all of those winners tonight. So make sure you check back on my page this evening, and I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock with another fun bit of new products, tips, and samples for you guys. Thanks.